Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining us with our fall webinar series. And today we have a very, very special guest, Mr. Jose Rivera Hernandez. He is a student organizations coordinator, and he will be presenting uh, information on our student life and leadership. Again, thank you, Jose.
Awesome. Thank you so much, JC, Emily. Thank you for having me here. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jose Rivera Hernandez, and I am the coordinator of student organizations within Student Life and Leadership. And today I'm here to present some information on our departments, just to inform you all what we do, and also share information on our over 270 clubs and organizations that we currently have here active at Cal State Fullerton. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the presentation. Well, actually, before we move on, and before I talk about the 6 different programmatic areas that we oversee in Student Life and Leadership, I do want to take a quick second to just introduce some of our Student Life and Leadership staff. Student Life and Leadership is made up of director, which is Elisa here at the top here, our director of Student Life and Leadership, also an assistant director, which is Xiaopan, and our admin support, which is Melanie. And it is also made up of 4 different coordinators overseeing different areas within student life. Of course, there's, so here's Kyle Bassan. He oversees community service programs. Edwin Alarid, which oversees our fraternity and sorority life. I oversee our clubs and organizations. And then Chris Estrella oversees our sports clubs. And we also have various graduate assistants and student assistants that help us, carry out the vital day-to-day, the day-to-day work that goes on within Student Life and Leadership. So we definitely could not, do it without the amazing support of all these individuals and our staff within Student Life. All right, so as I previously mentioned, Student Life and Leadership is made up of 6 different areas of involvement. And the first one that we'll talk about is campus activities. So what is campus activities? Well, it's really about providing students with opportunities to get connected on campus. This area supports large-scale events that come out of our department, such as DiscoverFest, LeadCon, and Tuffy Awards. And I'll also talk about those a little later in the presentation. But these images that you see here are pictures taken from a DiscoverFest that recently happened in the fall. And it's really just a great event that allows our student organizations to be outside and table and share that information with all of you. Actually, I think that's the next slide here. So as I mentioned, DiscoverFest is just a great opportunity to get all our clubs out on campus, tabling and sharing information with all of you. It is a 2-day event and one of the largest events that comes out of our department. Not only is this a great opportunity for all of you to receive information from our clubs and get connected, but it also is a great time for our organizations to recruit members. So, this past DiscoverFest was phenomenal. We had about 200 clubs table on campus. And we also gave away some color changing cups, and we typically do have some small, really cool giveaways that we give out at DiscoverFest every semester. But do please save the dates. Our next DiscoverFest events, should you come onto campus, is January 31st and February 1st of next year. So we're very excited for this upcoming DiscoverFest. And again, it's just a really great opportunity for all of you to get connected with our clubs, and of course, for our clubs to get connected with all of you. So another really great event that comes out of campus activities is our Tuffy Awards. This is an end of the year celebration ceremony for all of our organization and its members. It basically recognizes their positive contributions to the university. And of course, it also gives our staff and faculty and even other students an opportunity to nominate those involved within organizations and giving back to the Titan community. So this is an event to keep in mind. If you were to join an organization, and you just have a spectacular year within the organization, there is a chance that you may be nominated to attend Tuffy Awards. So just something to keep in mind if you're open or eventually join an organization and do very well within that organization. All right, and one of the last events that we have coming out of our department, which is a pretty important event, is also LeadCon. LeadCon is a student virtual leadership conference that takes place every semester as well. This conference is typically aimed at our student organizations, as it provides them with a leadership opportunities and workshops that they can attend, but it is open to all students. It's not strictly for our student organizations. So I do encourage you all, if you're here on campus, to save the dates. It is a virtual conference, so you're definitely more than welcome to attend. You can, there's a lot of really great benefits to attending this LeadCon event, as it just gives you an opportunity to sharpen your leadership skills or learn something new within the realm of leadership and development that you've never knew about before. So the event is taking place on January 19th and the 27th. And this is next year and happening in the spring. All right, so now I want to talk about the next programmatic area, which is our community service programs. This area provides students with opportunities to engage with the local community services and programs. Some of the programs that are hosted within community service area consist of Future Titans Read, which is a program that aims to provide children with the opportunity to have a story read to them from the comfort of their own home. Another event that comes out of the community services programs area is Tuffy's Friends. And this is a program that is dedicated to fostering friendships between Cal State Fullerton students and individuals with varying disabilities in the surrounding community. So this is also another great opportunity for you to just get involved with community service that happens on and off campus. And we also have several organizations that are specifically part of the community services program. So another really great involvement opportunity within this programmatic area. Next, we have my specific area that I mainly assist with within the Office of Student Life and Leadership, and that's clubs and organizations. So one of my main responsibilities as a coordinator within this area is to help our new and returning organizations register or go through this registration period, which happens every semester. At the moment, with this past registration period, which was from May through August, we had 277 organizations register. So that is the number that is active as of today on campus, this number of organizations. And of course, the student clubs and organizations is a great opportunity for you to get connected within this area. There are so many organizations to choose from. A lot of their information is found on TitanLink, which I'll talk about a little bit later as well. But joining a student organization can support your leadership growth, your organizational skills, and of course, your personal development. So I highly encourage you all to review TitanLink and just all the organizations that are housed within that system. Now, let's say that you've gone through TitanLink and you can't seem to find an organization that best fits your interest, and you're looking to start one on campus. Well, the process is also very easy, and it is something that I also assist with in my area. So the first step in starting a new organization on campus is to submit this new org interest form. I will be sure to share the link before the end of the presentation today, just to give you more information on that. But essentially, that new org interest form is a form that you submit to us, and it gives us more information on the organization that you want to start. Additionally, with that form, you'll need a president, a treasurer, a faculty staff advisor, and an organization constitution in order to start your organization. So that's really it. So you need your president, treasurer, faculty advisor, 2 additional members. I didn't mention that before, but a minimum of 5 members total. And then of course, an organization constitution, which we can also provide to you, to start off that organization. Oh, there you go. All right, so I just want to briefly talk about the registration process as a whole. That is also an area that I oversee, or a part of the responsibilities that I oversee within clubs and organizations. So there are two registration periods that occur. Re-registration occurs from May through August, and this is the registration period for all returning organizations. So they're not new organizations. They've been around for a while here at Cal State Fullerton. The second registration period, which is coming up, is our new organization registration period, and that is from November 1st through the 30th. So what does it take to become a registered organization here at Cal State Fullerton? Will you submit an application called the Titan Link registration form? This is a form, an electronic form that is submitted through Titan Link. Once that form is submitted and approved by our department, you want to make sure that if you are a president or treasurer, that you are meeting officer qualifications. Some of those qualifications consist of having a 2.0 GPA minimum, be enrolled in classes, and of course, be in good standing with the university. Along with meeting those qualifications, you also want to, or we'll also have our presidents and treasurers complete online training, which is through a Canvas course that we provide you with within our department. And lastly, of course, we do require our presidents and treasurers to attend a few leadership workshops within LeadCon. So there is a LeadCon attendance portion to fully complete your re-registration or your new org registration. So yeah, I felt like this was important information to share if you're, looking to eventually start an organization, or you're part of the leadership team that is trying to re-register their organization. All right, so now let's talk about Fraternity and Sorority Life, or FSL for short. FSL delivers co-curricular student experiences through our FSL councils and chapters. Support, education, and engagement are provided through the 4 pillars of excellence. So the pillars that these organizations consist on fulfilling are brotherhood and sisterhood, service and philanthropy, leadership, and scholarship. Also within our Fraternity and Sorority Life, there are 4 different councils which oversee, many different other chapters, and also these councils oversee several different chapters. So one of the 4 is the Interfraternity Council, the Multicultural Greek Council, the National Panhellenic Council, and the Panhellenic Council. And I'll actually be going over each of these councils in the next few slides here. So to start off, the IFC represents 4 fraternities and organizations, and the sizes range from 13 to 100 members. And the IFC exists to promote shared interests and values of member fraternities, which are leadership, service, brotherhood, and scholarship. And here you can see these are the active fraternities that have fulfilled the re-registration. So they are currently active here at Cal State Fullerton. When it comes to the Multicultural Greek Council, they represent 6 culturally based fraternities and sororities, and membership sizes range from 4 to 30 members. One of the more common goals within the MGC is to embrace culture and share it amongst others. When it comes to our NPHC, this council represents at the moment 2 fraternities and 1 sorority, and the organization is known as the Divine Nine, and the purpose of the NPHC at Cal State Fullerton is to foster cooperative actions of its members in dealing with matters of mutual concern. And these are the active, so the 2 active fraternities and the 1 active sorority at Cal State Fullerton for this semester. Lastly, we have our PHC, which represents 6 different sororities, and the organizations range in size from 80 to 120 members. The purpose of PHC is to develop and maintain a women's fraternity life and interfraternity relations at a high level of accomplishment. This council is known for promoting scholarship opportunities, sisterhood in individual member organizations, and all women's fraternities. So if you would like to know more information specifically about fraternity and sorority life, Edwin Alarid is the actual coordinator overseeing this specific area. So I will share his email in the chat, before jumping off today, as well as the student life at the student life email, which is studentlife@fullerton.edu. That is the general email that you can also just, ask any questions that you may have after this presentation as well. So yeah, I did want to make sure that I did connect the coordinator overseeing this specific area as well. All right, so when it comes to our leadership programs provide a variety of leadership development opportunities for students to participate in and grow through. So for example, one way to get involved with leadership programs is to apply to become a project director. Project directors lead or co-lead ongoing service projects with the department. The experience and leadership skills gained by a project director are beneficial to one's professional and personal development outside of CSUF. So this is just another great opportunity to get involved with our department. Kyle Bassan is our other coordinator. He specifically oversees leadership programs. So yeah, if you have any specific questions about this area, you're also more than welcome to email him. I will also have his information in the chat, or you can just email the general Student Life and Leadership email at studentlife@fullerton.edu. All right, so lastly, this is the last programmatic area, which is sports clubs. And sports clubs provide high quality, structured, competitive, fun activities that offer participants the opportunity to experience physical, social, and emotional growth in a safe and fun environment. Sports clubs are also formed, developed, and governed and administered by their student membership. So this means that sports clubs are completely run. So the students really take the initiative in running their team. And also, I'll go to the next slide here. All these organizations are part of their own leagues, which means that they do compete against other colleges. So if you are interested to learn more about sports clubs and want to get connected to these specific organizations, Chris Estrella Ramirez is the coordinator seeing this specific area. So again, with the other two, I will also have his email in the chat before jumping off today. Or of course, you can email studentlife@fullerton.edu. But these are the currently active sports clubs that we have here at Cal State Fullerton. So these are orgs that have completed the re-registration process as well. And now I want to take a few more slides to just talk about Titan Link, because I know I haven't touched on this too much. But Titan Link is the tool that we use to house all of our student clubs and organizations. So if you're ever wanting to find out more information on a specific organization, or you want to reach out directly, Titan Link will be the website to do that. You can also filter your searches based on your interest in categories. So, just to help simplify the search for an organization within Titan Link. So organizations also use Titan Link to manage their roster, to plan or submit event requests, to also reserve spaces on campus. So it really is a one-stop shop for our organizations, but of course also for our students, looking to explore, the different clubs here that we have at Cal State Fullerton. So I just talked about this as well, but as I mentioned, Titan Link is a really great tool for you to search for organizations. As you can see here, there's some filter settings that you can use to search for organizations based on your interests and categories. Titan Link is also used to search for events on campus. We literally have thousands of events scheduled from August to December. So there is a lot happening on Titan Link. It is a similar process when it comes to searching for organization events, and it is super easy to filter based on themes and categories. So again, Titan Link is just such an amazing tool when it comes to exploring, organizations within the department, and also just searching for things to do on campus. It's literally everything that organizations do is on Titan Link. Events, times and dates and times of when organizations are meeting. You could really find it all within just by a simple search in using Titan Link. All right, and here is the Titan Link information, just in case you are interested in exploring that website. I do actually believe that only students have access to sign on and explore Titan Link to a further level. But if you happen to have some CSUF credentials, or you are already a student, then you should be able to have access to this. But definitely explore this. If you are coming here as a CSUF student, which we hope you do, we hope you definitely consider us as your next college destination, then you will have access to this really great system to explore the various amounts of activities and clubs and organizations that we have to offer here at Cal State Fullerton. So I believe I have one more slide before this, but I did want to share some additional resources. So also in Titan Link, we often release some news articles just sharing information that is happening within our department, upcoming events, and also like registration periods. That is all available in Titan Link through the news article section. We also have a very robust YouTube channel with many different videos on resources, how to start a club, event planning. If you're already an organization member, there are a lot of resources for you as well. And then of course, our @CSUF Student Life and Leadership social media account is very active. We're always posting information on things that are happening or coming up within our department. So do give us a follow to learn more and just to stay up to date on all the news. And yeah, I believe this is my last slide here. So now I am definitely happy to answer any questions that we may have in the chat. Oh, thanks, Emily. I realized you shared all the information. Thank you, all the emails.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
Save you a little bit of work. Well, everyone, if anyone has any questions, we're all ears and we're happy to help answer them. I know some of you are hoping to come to Cal State Fullerton in the fall. So some of this will be a little bit more relevant for you once you are admitted and you accept your offer. But like I said in the chat, we do have a big event for all of you who have applied to Cal State Fullerton and who get admitted for the fall. It's called Experience CSUF in April. And SLL is there representing every year. And so you'd be able to chat with them if you have additional questions and things like that. It's an in-person event and it's totally free. So that's a great opportunity to check out. But if anyone has any questions, we're happy to answer them. Tina, great question. Yes, this recording will be placed in a couple of different places. It'll go on our Outreach and Recruitment YouTube channel. It'll also go on our website. So if you type in CSUF Outreach, you'll be able to see them on our website. Oh, wow, motion censored lights. And we're going to put it on Platform Q as well. So if you all are members of Titan On Demand, you could check it out there too. All right. Awesome. Thanks, JC. Well, Jose, thank you so much for your time. If anyone has any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to any of the emails that we provided. You are welcome to reach out to us as well. You can follow us on Instagram to find out about additional webinars and things going on too. So we'll put our Instagram handles in the chat. But Jose, thank you so much for taking time out of your Wednesday night to come and hang out with us.
No problem. Thank you so much, Emily, JC, for having me. And we hope to see everyone here at Cal